Okay, so the baby's down for a nap, and my other two are watching Dora. And so right now I'm working with Noah. Say hi, Noah.
Hi.
He is in, well, he'd be in first grade if he were in public school, but we're kind of starting second grade-ish curriculum with Sunlight. So I'm taking this time to work on some creative writing with him. And as you all know, with boys, this can be painstaking and tedious and full of whining. So I have started combating that by we sit together. I give him the time he needs, the help he needs, because eventually they will do it on their own. Eventually. It might take forever, but they will get it. So today we're working on dialogue, comma after the word said, open quotations, people talking back and forth. So I'm just going to have my video running so you can see just how we do it. And we usually do this once or twice a week to this extent, where we get lots of sentences written. Okay, so what was the sentence we decided to write? I woke Okay. I woke up. What comes next?
I don't know.
What were you going to do after you woke up?
Go sit down.
Okay. Where were you going to sit down?
The table.
Okay. So make sure it makes sense. I woke up. Go sit down at the table. Would that make sense? Good. And? What are you writing?
What?
Yeah, put your D at the end. Good.
Now what?
Okay, I woke up and then I. So read it at the beginning, and then think in your head, what would make sense if I were telling this story out loud to someone, like if you called Grandpa or Mimi and Papa and you were telling them on the phone, what would make sense? Would you say, I woke up and then I don't know what happened next? No, you know in your memory, right? You tell them stories all the time. And so that's how you have to write as well. I woke up and then I...
Went.
Good.
How do you spell went?
Do your best, and then after you're finished, we're going to correct spelling.
Wait.
Or try to think about when you've read the word went. How did it look when you read it out of a book?
Went.
Okay, good. I woke up and then I went. To the table. Okay, I woke up and then I went to the table. Does that sound like a complete thought? Are you finished with that thought? So what do we put at the end of our sentence when it's a complete thought?
Period.
Good. So put a period there. That way the reader knows, okay, he woke up, then he went to the table. Take a deep breath. Now we start the next thing. So let's go ahead and start some dialogue. And what is dialogue?
I don't know.
Remember what we just talked about?
someone else talking?
Right. People talking to each other in a story. And how do we know there's dialogue? Remember I just showed you out of our chapter book? What do you see in a book to tell you, oh, someone new is talking? What's that punctuation called?
Open quotes?
Yeah, quotation marks. Open quotes, close quotes. So who do you want to talk first in this story?
Maybe Dad.
Okay. So how would you start that?
With open quotes?
Okay.
Right.
So you can start a new little paragraph over here, open quotes.
What do open quotes look like?
They're going to be 2 commas kind of floating like that. And you want to keep them up at the top, okay? Good. Now, write whatever Dad said down. What do you think if he was sitting at the table in the morning and you came and sat down, what do you think he'd say to you? How was dinner? That doesn't make sense, does it? What does he usually tell you in the morning?
Good morning.
Good morning, okay. Oh, hold on. What are you going to write? Dad said? Okay. Anything that's inside the quotation marks is actually what the person said. So, if you sat down at the table, would Dad go, Dad said, good morning, Noah? Would he say that? No, right? He doesn't say Dad said. So, you already opened your quotes. That's okay. So, you can say, good morning, Noah, period, or comma, close quotes, and then you can say, said Dad, period. So, you can put the said Dad after, or you can put it before. But since you already opened your quotes, let's say said Dad after, okay? So, good. And it's a new sentence, so what kind of letter goes at the beginning of the sentence?
That's God.
That is God. How do you write good?
With a U?
No. 2 O's. G-O-O-D. Okay, so I'm going to talk to my people who read my blog. Okay, you keep going. Good. Now, next word is morning. So you can see there's various spelling errors as Noah's going. I do not correct those type of errors whenever we're doing this kind of writing, because as you can see with the child of this age, especially a boy or even a girl, I don't have any girls so I don't know, but that's doing this type of writing, it's a hard process for them anyway. It's the beginning of kind of their writing career, and so to stop them every 2 seconds and correct perfect handwriting and perfect spelling and perfect spacing and letter formation, this isn't the time for that, and that's just kind of how I feel about it. And so what I'll do is when I'm finished, and I'll start a new video because I'm getting close to 10 minutes on this one, I will go ahead and go over his work with a highlighter and just show him, okay, this is how you spell the word went, and this, you know, letter I is actually a word. It should be an uppercase I, etc. And I'll go over it with a highlighter. I will not make him correct it. I'll just point it out to him. And over the course of weeks and months of doing that, eventually they do catch on. And I've seen that with his writing ever since he was just, 5 years old, and now he's 7. Things have improved slowly but surely without knockdown, drag out fights of you better correct that right now, erase it, and everybody's crying and screaming. And so, and I saw it when I taught in the classroom too. I mean, kids just kind of naturally catch on to how you correct them gently, and it works. All right. So, good morning, Noah, comma, close quote. So a comma after Noah.
What's a comma again?
A comma is going to be, it's a line like this. It's a single quote, sort of. All right, and it goes at the bottom, and it kind of hangs down just a little bit under the line, and then you're going to close the quote, said Dad. Then that's a complete thought, so a period after Dad. All right, we're going to write a few more lines of dialogue, but I'm going to start the video. That'll give you a good idea of how I teach one-on-one writing around this age. and I will start a new video once I go over the corrections with him. Say bye.
Bye.